Well, hi. Is your name really Mom's personal iPhone? What is your name? Oh, you don't have your speaker on.
Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie. How are you?
Hey, Lizzie, how are you?
Good.
Excellent. Okay, well, tell you what. Echo. You can turn off the mic now, but then if you have a question, just turn it back on and ask me. Good? Excellent. Excellent. So do you know how to make video games yet? Have you ever used Scratch before, like in school? You have. Excellent. Okay. So maybe we can do
I've
something.
used Scratch, but I haven't made any games.
Well, let's start right there. What do you say? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Could you make this? Oh, good. Samantha's coming too. So, all right. Here's this game. So you've done some Scratch, right, Lizzie? Could you make that? No. Okay. You want me to help you learn how to make that? That'd be great. Okay. So we'll go to Scratch. And I have a link to it if you need. And I also have some videos. So if you want to go farther after this, I have some videos on YouTube that you can have. And I'll go back to just regular, plain old start Scratch up. File, new. Okay, first we have Scratch the cat. We love that guy. And, you know, you can click on these tiles to make him do things. That's pretty cool. But in the dance video, we're doing something interesting. First of all, we're gonna change what he does over time, right? Or how he looks. Well, if you remember, each of these different colors takes you to a different set of tiles. It does different cool things. So you can guess. There's nothing wrong with guessing. Looks might be what we want. And it turns out there's this thing, costumes. You look at that tab and there's the costumes, and the cat already comes with 2 costumes. So we'll start with those and see if there's something interesting we can do with those. So the costumes are just like, okay, it looks different. So now we come back over here to where the code is, and there's a next costume command. Well, that's interesting. So we'll take this. Oh yeah, gotta get your coding soda. That's pretty important. We'll do the next costume, and here we're gonna do that in a loop. So you've seen these guys, right? They have like the alligator mouth, and it eats the other things. That's pretty cool. One more thing it needs is a hat, because it needs a hat. Hi, Kiana, how are you? Excellent, excellent. So we are making our cat. Have you ever done Scratch before?
No.
A little bit maybe in school? Okay. Well, you and Lizzie, we're going to show you how we can make this cat dance. Sound good? All right. So I've made this next costume, and I put it inside a forever loop, and watch what happens when we press the green flag. You ready? I don't even know if you can see it. It's so fast. Well, that's crazy. He needs to settle on down. You know what that cat needs to do? He needs to wait 1 second. So I wonder if there's a command for that. Do you know that? Let's take a look. I think it is. Look right there. Wait 1 second. So we can take this and drop it in there. And now, when I click on the green flag, what do you think is going to happen? Well, he's going to dance more slowly. Let's try it. Well, that's too slow. So we'll make that better. So then let's see.
And 5 minutes later.
Excellent. So let's see. I wonder, how do you think we could make him go faster? You could type it in the chat if you want, because we're getting to have a few people in here. Hi, Abby. Make sure I've got the chat on so I can see it. How do you think we could make him go faster? Well, I'll give you a clue. You see this 1 in here? I wonder if we could make it a smaller number. Well, have you ever done like decimals, like 0.1? Look at that. Now he's going 10 times a second. He's changing his costume. Does this look like the beginning of a good dance? Now, what else do we need him to do? Some other moves? Here's how we get some new moves in there. Okay, chill out, dude. So we'll take this guy, and we're in an editor. I'm going to go ahead and, well, we can do it this way. When this editor, you can take things and you can move them around. Like you can grab his whole head and you can rotate it. Oh, woo! All right, so we'll go kind of like that, and we'll move it over there. That looks good. And we'll move this arm kind of like that. And I don't know why you can only move 1 foot. They should have made it so you could move both feet, but they didn't ask me. Ouch, that looks painful. And we'll move his tail a little bit. Oh, I shouldn't have done it there. That's okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to right click. I'm going to duplicate and make a new one. And I'm going to make those crazy changes too. Ready? So we'll do this. Well, Oscar coming in the room. Oscar's kind of one of my heroes because he made the web page for this whole place look beautiful. He's one of my students in college in a game programming class. So I don't know, this might be too advanced for him. All right, so there you go. Now I made a new costume, and then we could duplicate again and make another thing where maybe you could play around and change colors. You wanna, okay, we'll make them purple. I don't know. Fill it in with purple. There you go. Yeah. I don't know why, but there we need a purple cat. So now we've got all these different costumes, and you look back at this code and you watch what's gonna happen. Ready? We'll make him dance. All right, we don't have music. That's the only possible explanation why you're not dancing with him. So we need to add some music and maybe a fancy background, do you think? So, so let's see. What do you want to do next? The background or some music?
Music.
Music. We need music. All right.
I have one.
You have one?
In a Half the Mountain King.
Well, but do I don't know if that's already on there. Is it on there somewhere? That's a great one. Rimsky-Korsakov. I'm impressed. Okay, let's see. I don't know if they have that here, because we could, if you have it somewhere, you can bring it in, or we could just kind of pick one of these that's already here. Oh, that's the one I just did. What you got, Kiana?
Electric guitar.
What? Which one?
Do the electric guitar music.
Okay, I can't hear you. Can you type it in?
Go to search.
All right. But what music were you asking for?
In the Half the Mountain King.
Well, it's not going to be in here, I don't think. Because it's not built in. So we would have to go get that from another website somewhere.
I can bring that and I can send the link.
Well, I don't think we'll have time for that. Let's for now just do one, and then you make your own game, and you make that one in it. Does that sound good? And then send me the link. So let's pick one of the ones we got here. Let's do this dance magic. I'm liking that. Oh, electric guitar. Electric guitar. Let's see. Is that there? There it is. But this is just one note. So maybe we'll just do, well, let's do a whole dance song so that we can have him dancing to it. Sound good? So you can find any song that you can find. We'll put it on there. But now let's go back to our code and see how we can make it play the music. And so we have this sound thing, and we can try this. Where should I put it? Right there? Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, you gotta dance with me. I can't be the only one. Except there's a problem. What's right? Abby! Kicking it. I like it. Okay, so here's the problem though. He didn't start dancing till the music was over, which is completely missing the point, isn't it? So we could try and put it in here. So we can move it inside. Stop! Okay, we'll see if that's any better. That's not better. Okay, okay. Everyone remain calm. We could do this start sound. Let's just start it there, and then we'll put that in there. And this happens in computer programming all the time. As you get close, and it's like, oh yeah. Like those other groups, they don't have dance parties going on like we do. I'm just saying. All right, I'm liking this. Okay, let's pick a background. Should we pick a background? Yeah, now the way you do that is you come over to the stage, and in the stage it has these backdrops, and there's a bunch built in. You can go find any picture on the internet, but you can go any backdrop you want. So somebody type in the one you want. Look at any of these here. We've got the spotlight one. This is pretty cool. The Space City, the basketball. Okay, that was fun. We got two. Refrigerator. We could do something crazy too, is we could actually go between basketball and a refrigerator. But this is pretty cool. So now we've got our basketball dance ready to happen. You ready? Oh yeah. Yeah. So could you do this? You should go to this website and make sure that you get a chance to do this. That's pretty fun, but it's not quite a game. Should we try to make it a game? Okay, I'm gonna go a little farther then. So I'm gonna start over, File, New, and I'm gonna go a little quick, but I've got videos for you to watch so that you can do it kind of at your own speed. Sound good? So I'm gonna go and we can start with the cat, it's fine. Now take a look. I'm gonna do when green flag is clicked, and then I'm gonna do a forever, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do on if. Well, you use if, right, in English. Like if it's gonna rain, I'm gonna take my umbrella, right? And so what that is if something is true, you do a thing. If it's not true, you don't do the thing, right? If I'm hungry, go get some cereal. But what are we going to check? I'm going to check this. I'm going to check to see if the space key is pressed. And if the space key is pressed, I'm going to move the cat. So let me show you how we'll do that. We'll do it in motion. And we're going to, let's do it this way. I'm going to change X by 10. Now X, that's pretty weird. Do you remember like in math class, they talk about X and Y, like coordinates?
Axis? Like a coordinate grid?
Axis, yeah, and the Y-axis, exactly. Do you remember those? Well, let me show you this because it's really cool. When we go back to the stage, there's another backdrop I like to use when I'm making a game. Then I'll get rid of it later, but it's my favorite one because this shows me where the X and Y is. So I can figure things out. If you remember that from math class, you're like, ooh, that was boring in math class, but it's not boring, we're making a game. So when we say change X by some amount, we're meaning move him over that way. And when we say change Y by some amount, we mean move him up or down. And when you make video games, that's what you do all the time, is you're doing math. We're doing X and Y coordinates and sometimes Z and other fun stuff. So let's see if this will now work. Let me go back to my cat. And so if the space bar is pressed, we're going to change X by 10. What do you think that's going to make it do? going to move to the right. Let's try it. Let's try it. Here we go. Green flag. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. It's because I haven't pressed the space. I pressed the space and it moved. And he moved, except now he's out of bounds. Dude, get back here. You can pick him up and drag him. Let's do this. Let's change.
Hey, why are you touching me?
We can change it to another key, so we'll make it the right arrow. Is that fun? Now, what if we want him to go the other direction? Now watch this. If I right-click on this if, then I can duplicate. That means I copy the whole thing. And be careful you put it down right here. Now watch what I'm going to do. Left arrow. If on the right arrow I'm going to change the X by 10, how would I make him go the other direction on the left arrow? Can I give you a clue?
Change the Y axis.
It is still the X axis. You're right. But what if we change it by a negative amount?
Oh.
Remember when you did number lines, you told your math teacher you would never care? Today's the day. Today's the day. Okay, let's see if it works. Go right, go left. Oh yeah, we need some music because we've got our own dance going on here too. That's pretty cool. Okay, how would we do up and down?
Change the Y.
Up arrow and down arrow.
Oh, you're so smart. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so if key up arrow is pressed, change X by what? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Trick question alert. Do we change X?
No, you change Y.
Now we change Y. You are smart people. I like this. Okay, so change Y by 10. Okay, and then let's do the down. What do you think will happen? How are we going to do down?
Down arrow, change Y by -10.
Oh my goodness, I'm going to be out of a job soon because you already know all this stuff. Are you ready? Okay, let's run it and see if it works. How will we know if it works?
You have to press all the arrows to make sure it works.
Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, we need our dance music.
Oh yeah, we're moving. Yeah, moving.
Oh yeah, we're moving, baby. Yeah, this is fun.
Wait, do the dance music and you can make it move all different ways and it's gonna be so crazy.
This is pretty crazy. But I want to focus because we're running out of time. Should we have something you can bonk into?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need something to bonk into. So let's get another.
How about a basketball net pole?
A basketball and a pole. Okay, that's something. I was let's think of some other fun things. Let's look at they've changed the stuff here. Like a basketball. We could have him grab a basketball. Cheese puffs. There you go. We need cheese puffs.
Run into another cat.
Or okay, so here, how about this? When he hits the cheese puff, he makes a noise. I like it. Okay, let's try it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. So we could put code on the cat or we could put code on the cheese puff. I'm actually going to put the code on the cheese puffs this time.
Code on the
And how many times have you heard that phrase?
Never.
It's time to code the cheese puffs. Well, that's what happens when you're a computer scientist. We do things like that. Okay, so we'll, I'll do forever again. Now watch this code and see if you can figure out what I'm going to do, what I'm doing. So if, we'll do a sensing. Now this time I'm going to do a different kind of sensing. I'm going to do if touching. Actually, I'm going to change this guy's name also to cat. So if touching cat, then, well, there's one sound built in. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, we'll use that one. Maybe we'll find a better one. But we'll play the sound. I like to start the sound pop. So you ready? Let's try this. What should happen?
When you touch the cat, it should make the pop sound.
Oh dear.
What?
Well, it worked, but what's wrong? Well, it did it a lot, right? So I wonder, here I'm going to do a couple of things to make this better. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the cheesy puffs a little bit smaller. Let's make them half the size. And maybe we'll make the cat also half the size. This size 50 means 50% of its regular size. Okay, and probably we'll get rid of this background, make it more fun, but this is okay. And then here's another thing I think we should do. So let's look at the cheesy puff code, and I'm going to put in some code, and you tell me if you can figure out what it's going to do. Sound like a good game? Okay, so we're going to do this. No, I don't want variables. Okay, that's what I want. Okay, so I'm gonna do this motion. This time, rather than move X, I'm gonna be set X to a random number between minus 200 and 200. What do you think that's going to do?
Make him move in a random place.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's try it. Okay, we'll do Y. What would be good range for Y? Minus 150 to positive 150. We don't want them to be like off the screen. So, okay, when I run this now, what do you think is going to happen?
I don't know.
Okay, when we hit the cheese puffs, this time it should pop one time and move to a new spot. Could you make this game? You could do this, couldn't you? You're pretty smart. Yeah, yeah. Okay, wouldn't it be cool if we could have a score?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to have points.
Like how many times we hit the cheese puffs.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so the points are like variables. So we have variables like, you know, maybe you started to do variables in math class like X and stuff, but our variables are more fun. They have better names. So we're going to make our variable points. I'm going to make it for all sprites. And now you can see points showing up on the screen. So now here's another interesting thing that we'll do. Is when the green flag is clicked, then we're going to set the points to 0. And then whenever the cheese puffs touch the cat, what should we do?
Increase by 1.
Increase by 1. Do you guys like that?
Increase by 2.
Or making the sprite bigger.
We could make him bigger too. Let's start with just the points and we'll see. Because when we make it bigger, the problem is it's going to get easier. But yeah, try it and see. Let's see if this works. You ready?
Yep. Let's go.
How do we know? What are we looking for? How do we know that we're doing the right thing?
The points are increasing.
Anybody else? What do you think?
The numbers are increasing, and the cat's moving, and the cheese puffs are moving to a different spot.
I think you're right. Let's see if it happens. Here we go. Oh, points went up. 2, 3, 4.
4, 5, 7.
Yeah, well, it kind of put it right there.
We are winning.
We are so winning. And here's the thing, we can't really lose. There's not really any losing this game because it goes on forever. So what else do we need?
We can make a poison apple that when it touches it, can lose points.
That's a good idea. Who else has got a good
or
point?
or
There's
maybe
a timer.
Oh, a timer is a good idea.
Yeah, timer. Like how many points can you get in 30 seconds?
Okay, that's
60 seconds. 60.
That's a great idea.
Or 1
That's
minute.
a great idea. Yeah, you know what we'll do is we'll start it really short so that we can practice it, and then we'll take it to something else. So let's see, timer is a special built-in variable right there. Okay, and so we can turn a timer on, and here's the other thing we're gonna do is when they start the game, we'll, where do I wanna put this code? I think I don't wanna have it there.
Reset timer. Let's just put it
You should
at the
reset
end.
the timer when the time's
You
up.
know where I think I wanna put it? I think I want to put it in the backdrop code. Does that make sense? In the stage code? Because that belongs to everything. So we'll do this. We'll do a hat, and then we'll do the same kind of loop because it really is good.
Can
I
we
think we were fine.
Can we make Scratch go walking forever?
Yeah, we can do forever. But then he's going to leave the screen. That's the problem.
How many timers are there?
Just one. And that's all you really need.
I mean, why is there so many numbers on that timer?
Well, because it keeps counting since the last time we reset it. So it's still going up. So here's what we'll do. When we do the green flag, we'll reset the timer. Okay. And then, yeah, I need to put it somewhere else. We'll put it on the backdrop, I think.
Or you can just put it under forever, like next to.
Because we got to do a little, let me show you kind of what I'm thinking, because we can't get out of that loop. So we're going to do another forever loop here in the main guy. And what we're going to do is we'll do another if.
If.
And then we'll say if.
Wait 1 second. Or
Well,
pick random number.
Good. Or how about this? Do you know this from math? The greater than and less than sign?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It has since first grade or second.
yeah.
Or
so you-
kindergarten. I
right.
forgot.
So let's do this. Let's check to see. We'll test with just 10 seconds. Let's just check to see if the timer, nope, I did the wrong direction. So if the timer is bigger than 10 is what we should do.
Timer is bigger than 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a big mistake. But it still works.
Yeah, but you know what? Programmers make mistakes all the time and you just have to learn how to fix it. So, okay, when the timer is bigger than 10, then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop the game. There's a stop it all. Okay, so this time it'll only go for 10 seconds and stop, and we'll see how many points. Do you think we can do it? We've only got 2 minutes left in the timer of our event. So here we go. I'm a little nervous.
Go.
Oh dear, I wasn't paying attention.
Go, 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 go,
Oh,
go, go, go.
Oh, they were right next to me when we weren't in a
Cheese
timer.
puffs, go, go, go.
Get the cheese puffs, go, go, go. Oh, 9 points.
Do
Okay.
one
Still
more.
says 0.
Huh?
Get one more.
I can't. It stopped the game.
You were supposed to get one more cheese puff.
I know. Should we try one more time and see if we can get to 10 this time?
Yeah. Let's see
All
if we
right,
can get
here we
to
go. Got to warm up. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
All right. I'm doing it this
Go,
time.
go, 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 go,
Da,
go.
da, 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 da,
Oh,
da.
it's
I'm
good. Oh, that
walking
one's not
around. I am walking
Yes,
around
I
for
got
no.
11.
I'm walking around for no reason.
Cheesy puff.
The music.
Timer's still going.
Yeah, the
Let's
timer
go
was still going. There's some-
Wait, I have a question. Shouldn't the timer
I got
be
11
backwards
points.
instead of going forward?
Okay.
Yeah, how can we make the timer go
Hold on.
backward?
All right. So here's what we can do. Now we can, the way the timer works, it keeps on moving. We could, if we had enough time, write another variable that would count down backwards and it would stop. And that would be good. If we had some more time, that is exactly what we would do. But we are starting to run out of time.
And we have like 1 minute.
I know.
Count 60 seconds.
1 minute left. Does anybody else? You guys have had such great questions. Does anybody else have any questions?
We have 50 seconds has passed. 10
Yep.
seconds remaining.
You want to see another game I made?
5, 4,
Yeah.
Here's one that's kind of like that, where you're flying.
Go. 1.
2 o'clock. It
Oh
is
my
2.
gosh.
Is that an airplane?
It's an airplane flying into a flying hippopotamus.
That's kind of dumb.
Andy, you're having too much fun. It's time to end.
It shouldn't be a balloon. It shouldn't be a
That's what
balloon.
makes it funny.
Okay, guys, you know what? We are out of time. This has been way too much fun, hasn't it?
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
gonna-
goodbye.
see you
Okay.
guys later. See you next couple 5,000 years later.
Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Okay, listen, you guys have been so much fun. I have another event later this afternoon, which is designed for older kids about making 3D models. So
How old? How old?
Well, you can come if you want. It's just going to be a little harder than this. So if you want to learn how to make 3D models or how to make 3D games, then
I know how to do that.
Okay, so look back on the CSI page and you'll see some more links with me, and you come see them.
Wait, what time?
Yeah, is it?
2:30.
I think it's 2:30, right?
Yeah, 2:30 and I think 3:30 maybe.
There's a 3, I think. Is it Introduction to 3D Printing or no?
No.
Um,
You know the funny thing? Guess who made that web page?
Who?
Me. I said it.
Of course.
Well, because
Okay.
I'm like a computer science guy.
Oh yeah. Wait, you create the whole thing, or there's so many stuff?
Yep. That's what I did this
Wow.
week. That's why my kids never saw me this week.
So you were locked
Hey,
in a room and doing coding for what, 1 week?
I've been locked in a room and doing coding for about 30 years now, my friends.
30 years?
Okay, well,
How can you survive
maybe some
without
of the-
food?
All right,
Maybe some
so
of you guys
come
are
back
gonna
in the
want
afternoon
to
if you
talk.
want to see some of my other events, and we need to go now. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much. You've been a lot of fun.
Wait, before we go,
Yeah.
where is it? I can't find it on the webpage.
Okay,
230
so,
strawberry DNA strings.
yeah, okay, you can still see my screen, right?
Build a 3D model.
I
Yep.
found one of them.
Yep, build a 3D model and build your own first-person shooter are the next ones. I'm
All
doing.
grades to advanced, suggested grade level.
You can do it anytime you want. Why is my picture not showing up? The other thing to look at is I have a set of links on this one that shows you my YouTube channel where I have like 4 or 5 more videos about this and the other stuff we did. Cool? So you can go check that out if you want to get more. All right, you guys have been amazing. You have a great day, okay? Have some fun.